The health hazard of living in Lagos. It is often said that Nigerians need iron hands to do the right thing. In the recent past, defaulters of environmental pollution, as well as those who choose to cross the highways over the pedestrian bridges, were prosecuted if caught. But recently, as power keeps changing hands, continuity of the enforcement of such rules fade out almost every 4 years, thereby leaving defaulters increasing in their thousands, also causing sudden accidents almost on daily basis in metropolitan cities like Lagos and its environment. Although just recently, the State Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources, Tokumba Wahab, described the crossing of major highways in Lagos by pedestrians as an offense, and therefore any defaulter caught will be prosecuted. Besides, the refuse dumping by our residential, business, and highways is becoming alarming and of national importance. Throwing of refuse and defecating freely on the highways is a major concern as the act causes major health hazard on our lives. Speaking to some concerned citizens, they expressed their diverse opinion on this dastardly act.
So, based on the current situation on ground now, as you can see, the marketplace is not good at all, the environment. And if you look at these pavements now on the highway, you can see excreta everywhere. Even apart from the excreta, there are deaths everywhere. And as humans now, we all know that it's not good for the health at all. It's not good for the health. These are some of the things we have been suffering from. Some kind of sicknesses we have been battling with is due to this kind of situations. So it's an environmental pollution. So what I'm suggesting the government should do right now is, this is a marketplace, it's a public place. So if there is any means, the government can at least assist the community in building public toilets. I believe it will go a long way. So that is the advice I have for the government now. At least if they can come up now with the idea of building public toilets around these environments, it will go a long way due to the kind of sicknesses that these things are causing.
I just want to tell more about this environment, especially this road. Some people are meant to climb the bridge, but they refuse. They feel like crossing, and it's not good. And secondly, about this refuse and all this touch of a thing here and there, there should be something like they should just find something to do about this because it's not making sense. It will be like, okay, everywhere we just be smelling and just all those bad things. So government should find something to do about it. And secondly, they should warn all of them that they should stop crossing the road because the bridge is for you just to climb the bridge for your safety, for our safety, rather. Yeah. So that's just I just want to tell government just to help us about these refugees and all this stuff. And people selling markets beside the roadside is very dangerous because their life is at risk. Yeah. It's very dangerous.
Well, I feel like it's not good because it is dangerous to our health. Like, there's a bridge for us, and literally everywhere is so dirty and stinky. If you pass it, you can smell, and it's not good for our health. It's dangerous to our health. It can cause different diseases to our health, and it's not good. Why not to put area boys there? Because they do it in the night.
We are concerning the environment. At least what is so are there? They are not benefiting our health. They are causing more sickness. We are seeing different type of cancer every day, different type of sickness coming up every day. And it's not beneficial. Most of the things that are causing death these days is pollution in the environment. So the government should at least, maybe even though it's once in a week, bring these trucks to come and clean everywhere so that at least the air we are breathing is going to be very, very nice.
The government needs to look at it, look into it very well, and make sure there is stringent measures for anyone caught, disobeying the law. If there are stringent measures, people will adjust. But once everybody have freedom to do whatever they like, you see, everywhere is messed up, So that's just it. That's just it. Stringent measure, and they follow it up.
So the dumping of or the discharge of refuse along the channels on the road actually is not as acceptable and unhealthy. So considering the health of the people that are living around, and again, if you look at the surrounding of this place, government has not built any public toilet here. So those who are living around this place, especially the area boys, definitely there's nowhere they can, nature will definitely call. There's nowhere they can discharge their physics. That is the only place available. So we employ the government to make a public toilet very close around so that such incidents will not be happening because it's having health related issue to people that are here.
The health hazard that contribute to the health of the masses is a lot. Let me say that we are the government, and when we don't take all the decisions on our own, is the government cannot just come and clear all those hazards. We have to discipline ourselves on our own, and what I just want to say that government have to enhance people, they should let them to know the implication of all this hazard that we are talking about, dumping of refuse in the drainage, and then all those kind of things that result to flood. When you see flood happening here and there, it's as a result of dumping a refuse. We have a approximate area that the government have already designated, to drop all your refuse. Even though when you look at around, many people doesn't know how to tidy up. Then they look at it as maybe it's a thing that government need to do. We need to help ourselves before government too can help us. So if we can able to do all the necessary things, governments too will come in and they do their own part. To me, in this environment, the government need to come in and they need to enhance people as well. Like we look at some houses here. Many houses doesn't have a toilet, and which is very bad. So government need to come in and they need to checkmate all those kind of things. Some we have a apartment, they will not, in no toilet, no anything. People will going out in the night to go and heat themselves. That's why you see many today, they will go out in the night, go to that drainage there. You will see it, people will just, because of all those kind of things. And then how the situation of our country today, people are after money. Even though the landlord, they don't care, even though you live well or not. When you go to someone, face me and face you, I've experienced it before. The way like 16 houses now, they can have just a single toilet. So how can people survive in that way? We need to have a standard. When you have an apartment, there must be a standard. There's one thing that government himself, they need to look into before they can give it out to the world, to the tenant. So government need to come in. When we are talking about developed world today, government contribute a quarter, contribute a role. When we look at a developed country like US or some other country like this, they start from the grassroots. And now our government will have to go to the grassroots. They need to sanitize, enhance people to do the right thing. If compulsory, to compel people to do the right thing. Because if you don't force people to do something, they will not do it. People that are doing that, if they jail them or they fine them, I believe that people will sit tight. And all those things that we are talking about, it still boils down to our health. You understand? People that are doing that now, you see some food seller, they will place their maybe buka or some other things selling there, and people will be sitting down there and we are eating there, and it's going to what? The kind of titi fly or what kind of fly that is, it still boils down to our health. So all what I'm trying to say is that we need government in this situation. Normally, Nigeria is not where the way it is now. We are where we are today. We are trusting God, but we need to tidy up things by ourselves, and then we need government to intervene.
I would say that it's very, very bad. The way they throw the feces on the road. It's very, very bad to our health. It causes damages in our health system, which we don't know. By inhaling it, it will cause more harms to our systems. What I'm suggesting is that government should at least provide some public toilets where people can go whenever they are pressed. Or at times, I can say, at times it's wickedness, because some people, even at their homes, they have a toilet, but instead of, they won't have time to go and make use of their toilet.
Well, the health implication about the feces they dump by the roadside is very dangerous for human health, most especially when the rain comes. So it will bring all the feces to our doorstep, and it has mixed with the flood, the water, and is very dangerous to our health. It causes skin diseases. It causes so many things like cholera. In fact, that one is very dangerous, that it kills thousands of people in a year. And apart from that, it causes mosquito, and you know the work of mosquitoes. So that brings malaria. So please take care of yourself very well. At least dump your refuse in proper places. And meanwhile, when rain comes, please take care of your compound, your gutter, and everywhere. Please be safe.
Sometimes when you're walking on the road, you see people defecating on the express, which is not supposed to be that way. We all have our individual toilets, so we should go home and use it, or we should enter the public toilet. When we are done, we will flush the toilet so that it will reduce the rate of sickness and death in the society.
If we inhale the feces, the thing will cause some organisms that will lead us to have catarrh, cough, cholera, and so many other chronic diseases which can lead to death. So defecating is also good and is also bad. And I will advise the government that they should make work less for us, and we should have higher increase in our income at the month, so that it will help us to curb the way we are spending time in the work.